we have, I think, 5 things that everybody should be outraged by.
Okay.
So your top 5 things to be outraged about. And we've talked a little bit about the whole squatting issue and how ridiculous some of the state laws are out in our own country about in favor of squatters and allowing them to just move into places that they don't own. One news station caught up with one of those squatters, and it's every bit as unbelievably outrageous as you would expect.
My house, say for a month.
And a half.
You think you would be entitled to move in there?
Well,
take my stuff?
Well, it's a lot of, I'm not the only one that is squatting. It's a lot of other people on the block, if you want to be technical. You know, and a lot of people encouraged me to do what I'm doing now.
But she wants her place back.
Yeah, but I had put a lot of work in here, and I spent a lot of money. I am on a fixed income.
Is that power hooked up legit there?
My power is...
That's not legit.
It's not legit.
No, you stealing a bit of power.
I am blessed.
What do you do for a living?
I receive Social Security. I don't have
What
no
happened?
secrets.
Disability?
Yes.
What's your ailment?
I'm not going to say.
That's her right. That's
comedian.
She looks okay to me. So we're paying so taxpayers are paying for this broad to live, and then she's
that home. Well, yeah, for her
she's
to live, and that
disability,
homeowner
right,
is paying for, and the next door neighbor is paying for her power.
Right. So taxpayers are footing the bill for her just as a human being. Then she's stealing from she's like squatting and then stealing power. She's just a thief all around.
She's a parasite, and the fact that she says, "I'm blessed." I'm blessed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, you are. I mean, you kind of are.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
What a life. I mean, it's like, this is like 60, 70, 80 years ago. We just didn't see this. We didn't.
Yeah.
And now it's all over. And there's no shame. None. Total entitlement. It's a cancer.
You guys might know comedian Tyler Fisher. He was in Lady Balls, the Daily Wire film that came out a few months back. And he also has had a very successful comedy career online, on social media and offline. He was on the Dr. Phil show to talk about how he was essentially blacklisted from a booking agency, a talent agency, because he's a white man. And it was caught on tape. This is like, they're saying the things out loud.
And Tyler Fisher claims he has been turned down by 3 agencies because they said they just weren't looking for white men.
Do you think it was justified for me to be told, we can't represent you, you don't have the chance to now compete for jobs because you're white? Yes or no? Was that okay, or was that not okay?
I think that what is described by you...
Don't give me your little
let me finish.
Wrap.
What is described by you, someone telling you that you can't get that job because you're white, does not sound right to me.
Well,
It's
let's hear
also
what was
illegal,
actually said.
right?
He's
It's
not just
illegal.
making this
But
up.
let me say this.
He recorded the call with an agent he claims turned him down for being white. So let's listen to the call.
Is it a policy, like, explicit that they're not taking on any, like, white men, or is it, like, case by case?
On-camera talent, stand-up, probably not. No.
Okay, so no white men are allowed for on-camera stuff.
I guess it's right now where it stands, but like, yeah, it could change in a year depending on if casting directors, that's not their feedback anymore, or not even casting directors, studios, whatever it may be, where it's like, this is what we're looking for.
What do we do about heart surgeons, airplane pilots? Like, how far do we want to go with this? Do you want the best heart surgeon, or do you want somebody who you think may have had it bad as a kid, or maybe their great-great-grandfather? I mean, it's ridiculous. Men and women.
He's right.
So frustrating.
It
so
is
frustrating.
Yeah. And like the whole DEI, somebody said DEI stands for didn't earn it. I totally agree with that. Like, we're getting so out of control with all this stuff. Everything is based on color of your skin. Why are we doing this? Why are we basing everything on how much melanin you have in your skin as opposed to merit? It's so dumb.
And we can see the results. We can see how everything has declined.
Yes.
Everything has
so
declined.
Stupid.
Andrea Viola, thank you. Andrea says, this is what tolerance gets you. Embrace tyranny. Laura Kate Baker, thank you. Laura says, I have CP and I have worked my whole life. These squatters tick me off. I hear that.
Mm-hmm.
I hear that for sure. And I told you, this was a whole segment about what you should be outraged by. And it just gets more crazy. So there's a guy, I don't know who this guy is. I don't know what show he was on, but he was trying to make a case for the fact that men they're wired a certain way. So they're required to sleep with as many women as possible. And if they are in committed relationships, the women should not. So men should sleep around, women should not. He was trying to make excuses for this, and I loved the host's reaction to him.
It's ridiculous.
Men and women are not the same. Women like attention, men want sex. So my thing is, a man is capable of having sex with other women while still loving his girl the same.
You're actually saying that in a relationship, it's okay for men to go and explore other options, but we have to be happy with you and not explore options.
Absolutely. Closed on your end, open on my end, and I think there should be honest between the two.
Why? Why would anyone agree to that?
You can't just go throwing that thing around. I spoke to Dan Balserian. Yeah, I'm sick of you asking to finish your long, boring answers that are the same answer every time we ask you a question. Even Dan Balserian last week told me to my face, "So fucking what, clown? Here you are on the show. I can turn you off as well." Just turn these clowns off. See you fellas, grow up, ring us back when you're 30 and you've got half a brain. You're not running around being led by your own dicks. Bye-bye. See you later. Turn them off.
I love it. I think that's exactly how you deal with these clowns. That's how you do it. I love it. It's so glorious. It's so true. Because he's what, like 28 years old? Yeah, this is how things should be. I'm an influencer. F off. I love that. That was fantastic.
Also, this is your reminder that Fauci is a booger eater.
He's a booger eater.
Here's an email chain from April of 2020.
Oh,
can you turn to the second to last page?
Yeah. Thank God he's octuple boosted. Maybe he won't get something, you know?
And then the last thing that you should be outraged by is that people like this, and of course we know this because of all the campus protests, but when they put it in this clear of terms, it's so disheartening. These people exist.
Want to play your part in history and help our class finally overthrow capitalism? This party is for you.
Help us bring together the tens of thousands of communists across this country.
Help us build the revolutionary communists of America.
Help us build the revolutionary communists of America.
Help us build the revolutionary communists of America.
Yeah, help us do that. And like after we're going to go to Sephora, okay? I'll call you on my iPhone, okay? There's like this new lip pencil out that I want to get. I'm an influencer, a communist one, but we're all going to meet up and go do that. I need a latte. Idiots.
Oh my God. Right?
They have no idea what they're talking about.